warning, when I was doing the processing, when I was actually doing the filming for these last three episodes, Why Do We Get Abused was actually the 11th episode of the series. So I actually now have to go back and fix the thumbnails and do all that stuff. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the mistake. I actually didn't know this until now, so that's why I'm doing this now. But I'm going to be doing Why Do We Learn first chronologically, and then going to be doing Why Do We Get Abused, and then obviously Why Do We Get Scared is the last episode of the series. So, yeah, have fun with my little mistake. I'm not happy. Okay, so this is the first of the three episodes chronologically, and this one is Why Do We Wear Clothes? Interesting. So, here's the original video upload. April 10th, 2015. And that's kind of it. And here's Why Do We Get Abused? April 21st. This video was actually made 5 months before the formation of the Squad Nintendo 6, or when it was created, it was the Tall 4. So that is quite scary. And now here is Why Do We Get Scared? This was made April 27th of 2015. So, yeah. Now, as you guys saw the intro, I made a mistake while filming. Why Do We Get Abused and Why Do We Wear Clothes are actually swapped chronologically. So, I'm actually now have to go ahead and fix the episodes and whatnot, so that's going to be fun. But anyway, let's watch this episode in its entirety, and here is the 10th episode of the entire series, and this one is called Why Do We Wear Clothes? So, anyway, here is the episode chronologically. Now, like I said, if you guys are watching this post-production, I filmed this after I did the Abuse episode, so I had no idea that any of these episodes were actually mismatched, so this is Why Do We Wear Clothes?
Hello, this is another episode of What Happens to Us. This is episode 10, and this is going to be called Why Do We Need to Wear Clothes?
Oh, apparel analogies. I still have them, but they're so far they weren't so bad for me.
Alright. We need to wear clothes to protect us from any environment. Well, it helps us from being naked in the outdoors. It also tells us we're
Naked in the outdoors, that's fucking funny.
supposed to wear. If you guys do not know that clothes are a part of your life, and
Well, there's some people who actually don't wear clothes. They wear, like, protective clothing and shit, so it's weird. I'm just so baffled by the mistake I just made. It's hilarious.
he's going to be there. Clothes have existed for thousands of years with cavemen.
Yeah, caveman. I don't know if cavemen wore clothes, but I do know that Inuits wear like skin of clothes. Native Americans do as well. So that is completely accurate, but it's weird though.
It will always be with us. But it will always change like us humans will. But why? Do you hear the evolution? Oh, it's a freaking lie!
Oh boy. What did I say was a freaking lie? That's completely wrong in many ways because evolution is actually true. So I don't know. I don't know why anyone would come up with that. So whatever.
Well, I'm not really that interested about that. So
Don't do that. Don't, dude. I'm more interested in evolution than I was then. Evolution's awesome.
put a cork in your mouth. It's one of my favorite slides. But I am not really mad about changing. Eventually I will when I'm completely done with my life. Yep, I am completely
I had to change shirts before I did this because I was out all day. I saw my grandfather when as I'm filming this, and I sweat like a pig. So yeah, I hate this. I hate sweating. I'd rather live in cold weather. The AC's on high, and I hate it.
We need clothes for our lives, like underwear, pants, shirts, jackets, PJs, socks, and shorts, which I have on right now. Suckers.
Yeah, actually, what I used to do is, I wasn't the only one who did this. I knew a few other people who did this. We all wore shorts to school at like March or April. And I still do it. Like, not as much as I used to, but I do still do it. Like, I actually did it in high school. Like, reason? Who gives? Who cares? You know, like... You know, listen, if you wear shorts at, like, 50-degree weather or 40-degree weather, you're an absolute goat. You know?
So anyway, thank you for watching today's video. Next episode is episode 11, and it's called, Why Do We Need Money to Pay Stuff? And then after that is the season finale. Stay tuned for that. Bye, suckers.
I was trying so hard to be cool on this one, but yeah, this ends episode 10. 10, should I say. It's not a good episode. Very, very off-putting. It's not a good episode. It's not. I wouldn't say it's in the deleted tier. I would say it's there. It's a D tier. It's a D tier episode. Fuck it. It's a D tier. Yeah, this is a D tier episode, and I'm actually in the process of making new thumbnails for this episode and the abused one because I mixed mashed those while I was uploading these like a complete idiot. So anyway, so let's watch the last episode in a little bit. Remember what inspired the story. But anyway, this is the season 1 finale of the Labisos commentary, part 1. And now this is not going to be like a season finale of the commentary. We're going to be doing the next episode, which will be the what happens to a season 2 stuff. So anyway, so this is why do we get abused, why do we wear clothes, and why do we get scared. I think the clothes one's probably going to suck. So, these are very quick videos. They're not very, they're not long, which I think is a very good thing, especially the, clothes one. That one's probably going to be really quick. So, first, before I get started, we're going to go ahead and, take a look at the screen recording here. I'm trying to make sure that I have the recording everywhere. Okay, we are good. So here we are. This is Why Do We Get Abused, and this was taken at the living room in this couch. And you can kind of see I still wasn't learning. My grandmother and I had a fight that time, which was why this was inspired. Like I said, she is not a bad person. It just happened one of these days. It was just one of those episodes where I thought, you know, maybe I am being abused, but as I'm older, no, I wasn't abused, you know. But anyway, let's get started. This is I actually have never watched this episode in its entirety since I made it. So this will be an interesting one.
Welcome to another edition of What Happened to Us. This is season 1, episode 10, and this episode is called Why Do We Get Abused?
Interesting setup. You know, I think if I made the Wabbits episodes in this area, I probably would have had a blast with it. But at the same time, this is actually the staircase, so there's that. Number 2 is the background. These are pictures of my family. There's my cousin, that's my sister, that's my aunt with my brother, and that's my dad and my aunt with my cousin. One of my other cousins. So, yeah, this... I honestly am surprised I never blurred these. I probably should have. I think I probably should, but whatever.
I actually didn't. I actually wanted this to be a season 3 episode. And when something happened, I just felt.
Season 3. You know, I gotta be honest. This probably would have been a good season 3 episode. I probably think it would have been. I know I said season 2, but I think as a season 3 episode, this probably would have been one of the best episodes of the whole series if it was a season 3 episode. But it's not. It's season 1, and season 1 is total shit.
Just wanted to do it season 1. So, abuse is something that when family members like touch you or like smack you or something, and you know it's kind of, you know, when you have like an abusive person in your life, you do have to deal with them eventually, and then you know if you gave up, then you have to okay.
I'm actually surprised I know this, which is quite weird because I don't know. You know, I usually don't praise these episodes. I mean, the Move episode was probably the best one we had so far. This one's surprisingly not bad. Not sure how it's going to progress, but
away. It's literally. Why am I playing with this in video? Why am I doing it? So yeah.
I used to misplace those literally all the time.
Something that is actually something that's really redundant, and it's.
Yeah. I wasn't abused as a kid, which is a good thing, but I have seen abuse. Bullying is actually a form of abuse too. So yeah, you can literally get abused as early as a kid, which is quite sad, but it does happen to people.
One of the worst things that parents can ever do or family members can ever do to you. It does not apply to siblings because siblings fight each other. That's how everything goes. It doesn't really matter what you do, but parents it does because parents are not allowed to touch their own kids like that. So
yeah, parents have now. Honestly, abusive households are very misunderstood because many times CPS doesn't really do much, which is honestly a sad thing. But I actually like what I'm talking about here so far. But let me kind of rephrase that. So, like, I know people who came from abusive households. I know people who were in abusive relationships. My serious high school relationship kind of went a bit abusive on her end. But she wasn't like, she was somewhat physical, but it is something that I am aware of a little bit. So,
my parents are watching this. Do not touch your kids like that, okay?
If only I knew what I would do shortly thereafter.
What do I mean walk around the camera? So yeah. This was actually unexpected. I do have nothing else.
I actually did abuse somebody after I made this, which is I'm not proud of it, and it's not something that I was actually pissed off at something, which is why I did it. I was pissed off at the specific person. Yeah, if you guys have an issue with somebody, don't fucking fight them. Don't put your hands on people like that. Don't do anything stupid. Because you're going to get a lot of trouble, and it actually is something that I actually do regret a lot, and it's something that I will take to my grave, because it's pretty bad, so. It's nice that I'm actually watching an episode about something that I was talking about, but I was very hypocritical against, so. Weird. Also, my hair's kind of weird. Don't you find that weird? Like, it's kind of weird.
Abusing is also when people try to teach you self-defense or something, but they lie about it, and
self-defense is not abuse, but self-defense can turn to abuse.
Or I cannot say anything about that. So next episode is gonna be called Why. It's why. What the hell is it? Like, why do we need work? What the hell am I supposed to say? Why do we need to learn? Oh wait, no, I didn't. Wait, I already did that. That was the stupidest video I've ever done.
That was the previous episode. Who was I paying attention to? I don't know if it was one of my brothers. I don't know. My younger brother and I would come home at the same time in middle school. My older brother would come in a little bit later, then my sister would come home. Sometimes they would switch, and then I went to high school and I would come home like at 3:30. So it's kind of like weird to say the least.
Why do we why do we have to play? Okay.
I love how I'm just focusing at the camera.
Hold on. Let me see what I can hear. What is the next episode of Movie What Happens to Us?
Wait. Am I actually... I have a piece of paper? Holy shit. That's fucking cool. Oh. Uh-oh. Don't reveal it. Don't reveal it.
Oh! Why?
That's my brother in the background?
This sunscreen.
Never happened. Good God.
Stay tuned. Sorry about the song video like that.
Okay. Here we are with here we are with, why do we get abused? It still has cringe, but it is a good episode. Not one of the best episodes of the series, but it is actually decently better. I think it's better than the first episode of the series. I think this is better than the first episode of the series. I just said that again, don't know why. I genuinely think this episode is an A-tier episode. Like, in the grand scheme of season 1 and 2, A-tier. It's decent, but it's not good. Like, I gotta be honest, I don't like most of these episodes, so it's kind of weird that I'm even, referring to that. But anyway. What If Your Sunscreen never came out? Good God. I probably would have had a hard time with that. But honestly, I actually disagree with what I just said, because I actually do think I would have, enhanced it. So, anyway, so I just stopped screen recording here, and I actually forgot to show the dates of when these videos were made. So I'm gonna go on to What Happens to Us full series right now and confirm when they were made. Why do we get abused? I'll switch to my camera here. So here we are. This is the thumbnail. This is the MP4, and this is the original file. We're gonna go to Get Info. This was made April 21st. So this was made way later on, because there was a huge gap between the Learn one and this episode, which is quite strange. So this is the original made date. Yeah, Tuesday, April 21st, 3:37. Now, believe it or not, this was 5 months before the formation of the Squad Nintendo 6. So this is the last episode of Season 1, and this one is Why Do We Get Scared? The inspiration behind this episode, the bully guy, who I tell to go to fucking hell. He and I had an argument. He had an issue that day. He started to be a complete fucking ass. I mean, he always was, but not to this caliber. And hence, being scared of him, why do we get scared? That's the inspiration. He does have an influence in this season, and it's probably the last, and it wasn't the last fucking time, because I eventually made an episode inspired off of it called Why Do We Get Bullied, which ended up being the very last episode of the series for several years. And we'll go into that as we progress through the commentary. But anyway, this is the last episode of the series. Don't know what the fuck it's going to be about. And I'm just about ready to get to the point. Well, anyway, I don't want captions on. Let's go ahead and let's start screen recording. Here we are, 3, 2, 1. I am ready to start. It's probably be a bit loud, obviously. This was recorded in my room, which is, and this spot is below for me.
Welcome to this edition of What Happens to Us Season 1 finale, and this is Why We Got Scared. So, if you guys don't know, I got this 1980s shirt.
Okay, that shirt shrunk. Like, I don't know how, like, we bought this shirt, like, me and my brother bought shirts like this. I forget what shirt he bought, but these shirts, now, I think when you get new shirts, they're supposed to, like, be shrunk first, to let the fabric all sit in, and this shrunk, like, not long after this. This was recorded, I think this was taken in Union Square in the 1980s. I was a big Trail fan, and look, there's the wristbands I was talking about. Where's my scrunchie? We're gonna be wearing my scrunchie. I have a couple scrunchies. We're gonna be wearing all my scrunchies for the duration of this video.
New York City, but the guy wears his sunglasses at number 14, which I guess it's Union Square? I don't know. Anyway, and later after this video, we'll be congratulating Nick Juggernuggets for 1 million subscribers, so stay...
Yeah, this was actually recorded around the time when McJuggernuggets was recording the Eagles landing stuff, and he actually got thrown out. I say quote unquote because it actually didn't really happen. It was just a story. He got thrown out of his house, and during the last days of the Kickout series, he actually reached 1 million subscribers. And I remember coming home that day as well. This was the same day. I'm like, yay, 1 million subscribers. And now he has 4 million subscribers, and his career is completely down the drain. So it's kind of sad. But anyway.
For that, so, yeah. By the way, the update video will be deleted next week.
Yeah, as you guys know, like I said, this entire first season was created on my first YouTube channel. So, and I actually am thinking of reusing some of my old commentaries. I actually have to buy a new charger for my old computer because the one I have stopped working, and I'm waiting for one to be shipped, but it's probably not going to. So, don't really know what the update video was. I think it was to announce the next episodes of the series, which ended up being right after I created the channel. So
it will be deleted next week on Monday. So
May 4th, because May 4th. Monday was 27th, right? Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Thursday was the 30th. May was the 7th. So May 7th was a Thursday. Then you go Wednesday the 6th. Yeah, May 4th.
It will be deleted Monday, next week, okay? So
that was May 4th of next week. I don't know where the fuck that video is. It's probably somewhere.
Scared. Scaredness is an emotion. And it's also a thing that we go through over time. Like, for example, if you're scared of this stupid monster truck, which I know everybody loves monster trucks, but let's just say if you're scared of monster trucks.
My brother was so obsessed with monster trucks, so I don't know. I think that was the first thing that kept in my head.
You know, imagine if you see anybody get hurt, you're scared of that. Next thing you know, you're scared of heights. And if you guys do not know,
I'm actually somewhat scared of heights. Like especially when I look down, like at my local mall or like on like the subway stations that are elevated, when I actually look down, I actually tremble. Like that's actually a real thing. I actually knew a teacher in high school. She once went to the Statue of Liberty with her mom, and they were going up the steps to the Crown, and she just stood fucking still. And no one wondered what was going on, and apparently it was she had a fear of heights, and she has avoided heights ever since. Poor thing, because I was really close with that teacher, but it is actually heights. Being scared of heights is actually really true. Some people actually avoid going on airplanes because of heights. Like that just shows you how bad it is.
Most people are actually scared of heights, so I recommend
Still am
going on a freaking plane and just skydive and overcome that.
I will never skydive ever. I hate skydiving. If you guys ever do skydiving, congratulations. But for me, I'm staying the fuck on this ground. Like that's easier for me. I'll fly from place to place, but I'm never skydiving. I am fucking scared of death here, man.
It'll help you out with that. And so yeah, I also wanna help you guys out with this. If you guys biggest fear, go down in the comments below and show me what your biggest fear is. I'm gonna respond to you guys back what your biggest fear is, and I'm gonna tell you how to overcome it. Because I'm not a fortune teller or anything. It's just, you know,
fortune tellers are fucking scams. So
just really find yourself out. So I'm also. Let's just say you're also.
Oh, I missed those PJs. I think the waist of it rotted.
Scared.
Yeah, like I said, I still wasn't learning. But for this season, I can actually kind of forgive myself because I didn't know where to.
So by the way, this is a wiffle ball bat. I'm not gonna.
My friends would laugh at this. I find it fucking disturbing.
Mention the computer, so let's just say
I actually would eventually break the computer by throwing something at it, and it's not a bat or a ball. When we get to the commentary, when we get to the season 2 commentary, that will be explained.
I'm scared of this bat, and that's if somebody's like trying to hit me with it.
Okay, can we like take a look at this here? Like, hold on.
Let's just pretend that's there. Dad, if you're watching this, I did not hit the computer. Alright.
Hold on, come back. Well, I want to see where my face is here. Dude, my hair is so ugly in this. Somebody make a meme out of this. Somebody please make a meme out of this. Oh my god, this is just fucking hilarious. Like, every time I see this haircut, like, and I had this haircut up until I was like 18, 19 years old, and every time I tried growing out my hair would be shaved off, and then this would be like this, and it would be like, oh my god, look. I would still have a hairstyle like this, but not in the way that you think. And I mean, yeah, we have shorter your style more, but with long hair, it's like, well, you kind of see more of what your volume is. I had zero fucking volume in this. So I probably put on crap shampoo that day and say, oh, look, I'm taking a shower. And that's a word search book. I'm not sure where I was going with that. I used to do word searches at the time. Never was really good at them. Still not. Thankfully, at the last 40 seconds of this episode.
Never mind. Let's just say if you're scared of your family members or something, like, you just...
Yeah, a lot of my family members are, I actually come from a family full of tough guys, so I'm not a tough guy myself. They actually were ruthless people, but as for me, quite weird to even say this.
Too scaredness. Anyway, guys, that will conclude this season 1 finale of What Happens to Us. Stay tuned for the next video. Congratulations, McJuggy Nuggets, for 1 million subscribers.
Nuggets.
Jesse, I love you, man. Make more videos. Stand up to your dad. Make sure to go up for that. Stay tuned for another video on that video. Stay tuned. Alex Borat signing out. Goodbye!
I was really into Sky's Minecraft at the time, so... that ends this episode of the What Happens to Us commentary. What do I think? This episode sucks. This episode sucks. And honestly, if I cut the episode into like half, if I cut the episode maybe like half, I probably would have probably been a better episode. This episode sucks. Especially the fact that I swapped 10 and 11 as 11 and 10. So, weird. Anyway, so what do I think of Season 1? What do I think are the best episodes of the series? The first 2 episodes and the abuse one. Those are probably the best ones. I really like those episodes. The scared one, not so much. But the 3 worst episodes... Clean Ourselves... Food, Water, Survive. This is definitely number 3. I'm scared. Don't like this one. The rest are all just mid D tier, high C, like low C, high D tier. They're pretty fucking bad, as far as I know. Now, I can't wait for Season 2. I'm actually wondering what Season 2 is going to be, because I don't know about Season 2. Like, Season 2, to me... It's very... I don't know. Because, like, there's 2 parts of Season 2. There's one part that's more like Season 1, and then there's, like, another part that's just completely its own thing. So, we'll watch the original announcement video as well. Now that I'm here, I think we might as well watch it and see what I come up with. And we'll see where these episodes go. Because a lot of these episodes in Season 2 were actually used. It was like the last episodes that weren't used. So we're gonna be this will be a bonus because I feel like that this should be recorded. I'm gonna be recording watching my reaction to the Season 2 announcements, and I actually do somewhat remember making this. I did 2 versions. This is the second version. The original version I recorded my old 4th gen iPod Touch, and within like 2 or 3 days after I made it, my channel got closed by the school. So I have no memory of that video at all. Don't even fucking remember what I came up with. So, and this is actually right after I finished re-uploading these episodes. So, yeah, this episode I call the pre-Big L00 What Happens to Us stuff. And this is, Season 2 is basically where you kind of see Big Al as its own. I start to become more... You know, after I made the channel, I kind of started figuring out what I wanted to do with it. I kind of started coming up with ideas and not just be completely out of it. I started to become a lot more serious with it a little bit after this. So, we're going to have to go on my computer again and finish What Happens to Us and its whole... Anyway, so here we go. This video is actually... It's actually private. I will actually move it to unlisted as I'm doing this. I actually have the Why Do We End What Happens to Us and the Bringing Back one unlisted as well. So yeah,
Hey there, Al's Big Al here today.
here we go. I actually have to fix up this a little bit. Screen record it. Make sure it's all recorded. Here is Season 2. Now, I'm going to go on my phone and go on the description of this video. Now, the comments are awful. This video has been unlisted for years, so fuck it. Here it is. I actually have it on my phone, and now let's watch it.
Hey there, Al's Big Al.
I do that, and my brother is in the background. Now you can. Now this is Big L. This is when I started doing Big L00, and this is. You should have fucking noticed. I wasn't learning. I didn't really care for this one. I was like, you know what? It's just like a video where it's me announcing. I don't really care. It's not part of the main story or anything. So I think it kind of works.
Today, I have an announcement to make. I have made all episodes for What Happens to Us Season 2, which is premiering August 4th.
I did that on purpose because, partially, my birthday was on a Monday on this year, and the next day was a Tuesday, so August 3rd is my birthday. So I was like, you know, why not do it after my birthday? I filmed reactions 15 and 16 of YouTube poop, and then this ended up being the pre-thing. Oh, because I still want to do it, so I have all the episodes here, and so here we go.
Have time to go back to its original date. So it's a little bit sloppy, but I can actually read my handwriting perfectly. So
I still can't read shit I fucking write anymore. So it's funny.
Most of the time I can read this, but some of the time I can't. Okay, let's get on this. Episode 1 is Why Did We Grow?
That ended up being the first episode of the series. Is in Season 2. That is actually correct. This is episode 13.
You suck, that's why.
That will premiere August 4th.
You suck.
Here, put our calendar here.
Okay.
August 4th. Episode 2 is Why Do We Gain Weight? That will
Second episode of the season.
August 11th. Why Do We Die? Which will premiere August 18th.
There we go.
Why Do We Produce? Which will air August 25th.
Yeah. So what my brother's doing is that he's on Xbox Live playing with his friends. He's not paying attention to me, which I think he does later in the video. This is a good thing. But like I said, this was kind of one of those videos where I kind of just said, you know what? I don't give a fuck. I know he's gonna be in the video. It's gonna be an episode. Me discussing all the episodes. He's not gonna be in the main episode. So this was basically me saying, whatever. It's one off. Fuck it.
Alright.
Not what they would do, though.
This is a good one. Why do we get arrested? It's supposed to premiere September 1st.
Yeah, after Why Do We Die, that actually becomes inaccurate, because as we go along the story, I'll actually explain what caused it to be completely inaccurate.
Tuesday. Okay. Tuesdays.
Yep, he paid for I think 3 teams before he went to Chicago and won a cup.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay.
I was using one of my dad's nursing papers. Like, he had, like, different color types of paper, and they're like, the empty ones were, like, blue, pink, yellow, and green, and I used one of those. I was like, I'll use one of these.
Why do we have careers? September 8th.
Yep, that's the 5th one. And same,
do
the
we
rest
have
is...
fully?
No,
September.
No, the 4th one was reproduced, the 5th one was arrested, the 6th one was careers.
For the Fly. No, not the Flyers. He played for.
Why do we have friends?
No, it was one more team.
Why do we have friends?
Was it?
Why We Have Friends turned out to be the first episode of season 3, so this is a complete inaccuracy here.
September 22nd.
Yeah, you can kind of tell I'm a bit frustrated because he's talking in the background. You know, I did this myself, so it's not like I, should, deserve it.
Alright.
Okay, guys. 3 more. What?
Yeah, so reproduce, arrested, careers, and go to school and get bullied. Those are all it. Why Do We Need Friends turned out to be the first episode of season 3. It was originally this 9th episode.
Why do we have to watch TV?
That actually ended up being a YouTube poop thing as well, and it is the 2nd episode of season 3. Yeah.
September 29th. Why do we need to read books?
That ended up being the 7th episode of season 3. That was supposed to be the second to last episode of the season 2.
October 6th. Last but not least, why do we need to go outside?
That ended up being the 4th episode of season 3.
Okay.
October 13th. Consistent. Same episodes from the first season. 12 episodes. There might be a couple alternate endings because there was.
Thank God I didn't make any, but I probably would have fucked those up too. Like, let's just be honest.
Up this show on this season. And
Now, believe it or not, let's see where my face goes in.
alright. There's probably gonna be 1 or 2 alternate endings, who knows? So yeah.
I actually remember that shirt. My grandmother put her bleachy hands on it once and destroyed the color. But yeah, you can actually see my helmet head starting to come around, and I'll discuss it more in the YTP reactions because honestly, when you watch the first season of YTP, you can actually really begin to see it grow. I actually do have pictures of me after I stopped doing them and whatnot.
I'm here. That will be on the description. The names of the episode will be in the description below. If you guys want to see more.
What I should do? I should just put the episode names of all in the description and just let everybody watch it, including the ones that I never did for season 2. Those would be pretty cool. But I don't know if I want to.
Out reacting YouTube videos. 2 more will be out this week. I mean, not this week. Next week.
Phil?
Anyway, this is Big out here signing out.
Had a better defense. They won a cup.
I don't know why.
Damn it.
Okay. There's no rating on this video because it is kind of its own thing. But I'll kind of politely discuss the ideas I had for it. Interesting ideas. Not trying to talk shit about myself, but some of these were actually legitimately interesting ideas. And, there's a few that I think should have never been fucking made. And as I said, the last of the 2/3 of the season were made. The other third, no. Those were season 3 episodes. So, as for the continuity of this, why do we need friends? Why do we watch TV? Why do we read books? And why do we go outside? Those were never made. And to be completely honest, that was probably a good thing. So, yeah, that's basically it. So, as far as I'm concerned, some of these were interesting concepts, and this is pretty much the end of the season 1 part, and now the next episode will be season 2, part 1. Now, this will not be the next episode will be episode 5. Obviously, it's this is like one whole season. It's not like a whole big thing, but for the continuity purposes, we're gonna be doing season 2 part 1 and season 2 part 2, and then each episode individually of season 3 will be reviewed. I might have some special guests on here, but then eventually the finale will be. I'll probably do a commentary that maybe somewhere down the line when that comes around. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the 4th part of What Happens to Us commentary, which was the last part of season 1, and we now progress into What Happens to Us season 2. And these episodes are actually be 4 pieces. So the first part will be why do we grow? Why do we gain weight? Fuck you. Fuck this thing. Why do we grow? Why do we gain weight? Why do we die? And why do we reproduce? One of these episodes is gonna be fucking terrible. Some of you know what it is, some of you don't. So, give this a dislike button, and see you guys later. Fuck my life.